Welcome back to The Person Everyone Needs. We're talking about how to cultivate your inner world. Over the last few weeks, we've talked about the importance of realizing that your character, your inner world, the place of you that matters most is needing to be cultivated. You need to be intentional about fixing it. In the last couple of weeks, I talked about giving yourself the grace. Hey, you've probably failed. You've probably not met the mark of what you want to see come to pass in your life. And so give yourself the grace and then begin to give grace to others and be a graceful person, a gentle person, someone who is able to be flexible enough in circumstances when they don't go your way. And then last week I talked about being a resilient person, a tenacious person, someone who, when they say they're going to do something, they see it done. They get it finished. They go all the way to the very end. They don't quit. They work on it every single day, what they want to see come to pass. They are mindful of the fact that the only way, as some people have said, the only way to eat an elephant is a bite at a time. So if there's some big dreams, some big things that you want in your life, then what bite-sized, intentional way can you begin to do that every single day? Who's the person that you want to be, and how do you become that day by day? Are you being intentional? Are you being resilient? Are you being consistent? Are you pushing forward with everything that you have? Because I know this to be the case. Who you want to be will not become who you are. Who you want to be will not become who you are if you're not intentional today to become that. We keep thinking tomorrow will fix it all, but tomorrow becomes today just as fast as yesterday is gone. Today is the only time that you can make a difference in your future. Today is the only day that you can make a difference for your future. If you want to become something great or something different in the future, you're going to have to make decisions today to see that come to pass. So today I want to talk to you about habits, and I'm just going to talk to you about a few habits personally for me that have been life-giving, helpful, that I've seen some pretty strong evidence that they've been life-changing. And so I want to give you just a few of those today as we're contemplating the end of this year and we're starting to look at probably some plans of what we're going to do next year. I just want to give you a few habits. In fact, I've got 6 habits that I want to share with you today. The first habit is Bible reading. I love having a Bible plan. Bible reading is essential to my spirituality, to my sanity, to my mental health, emotional health. The Word of God is alive and active and sharper than any two-edged sword. It is what helps me understand what is the truth. It is what reveals to me that I am not right. It's what shows me how to correct my behavior when I am wrong, and then it shows me how to be perfect, training me to be equipped for every good work. The Word of God is so valuable that I do everything I can to read it every single day. And I want you to understand, sometimes as preachers, we can make you feel like God doesn't care about you as much if you don't read the Bible. The Lord loves you the same no matter what. All that you have done by taking a day without the Word of God is you have kept the Word of God from getting into you another day. That's the value. That's the value that you have lost because of how wonderful, how great the Word of God is. You need that every single day. Perhaps I'll take some time and teach some of the things that, if that would be of interest to you, I might teach some of the things that help me read the Bible one day. But I just keeping the habit of reading the Bible is a huge thing. Here's another one. Drink water. I'm a big dude. I've got a long way to go in my health journey. But somewhere along the line, I found out, first of all, my body really needs water, and I actually enjoy the taste of water. And when I don't, I do whatever I have to do to make sure that's the case. I get lemons or those little powder packets or whatever. I add ice. What I'm trying to say to you is that your body needs water. It's what helps your system. It helps things stay healthy and good in your body. And so drinking water is a huge habit that will bless your life. If you're one of those people out there today that only drinks sodas, and I have been right where you're at, sodas and tea is the only way to go. Sodas, tea, and coffee. Pretty much any other drink, it seems like, other than water, I'm just going to tell you, nothing will bring refreshment to your body quite like the habit of regularly drinking water. Here's the third one. A gratitude journal. This will change your life if you will daily take the time. I say a journal, I'm picturing like a notebook, but maybe you just have a tab in your notes app on your phone, and every day try to write in one or two things that are just you're just thankful for. And you can do that with a paragraph, or you can do it as a list where you're just showing some things. But recently I did a podcast on this a few weeks ago, but I just want to remind you again, like, there is so many benefits to gratitude: physical, emotional, mental benefits, relational benefits that will take place in your life if you'll be a person who expresses gratitude. Gratitude could absolutely change your life. It's a big deal to take the time to thank God or to thank those around you for the blessings of your life. And you may say to yourself, well, I ain't got nothing to be thankful for. See, that's a problem. That's probably going to head you in the direction of being unhealthy. So a gratitude journal can help you start looking and recognizing the things that you should be very thankful for. Many of you right now perhaps have on your heart things that you have lost, and you say to yourself, how am I supposed to be thankful that I lost them? You be thankful that you had them. Some people don't have what you've ever had. And so that gratitude is what the only thing that might break through for you, is to understand that not everyone has been as blessed as you are. And you say, well, yeah, but it's been taken away. God's taken it away. You sound like Jonah with the plant in the end of the book of Jonah. Jonah's whining. He's got this plant that comes over and gives him shade. And then God attacks the plant, and he begins to get angry with God. And God says, are you right to be angry? I mean, I'm the one who gave you the plant to begin with. And Jonah screams, of course I'm right to be angry, and God's kind of like, it's just a plant, and I gave it to you. Like, I get to do whatever I want with what is mine. And you could say you get to do whatever you want with what is yours, but if you think about it, especially if you're a believer, you've already kind of like given your life to God. So I don't know, you might want to be careful by the way that you always turn that around. Maybe you want to make sure that there's a habit in your life of being grateful for what you've got. Read the Bible, drink water, have a gratitude list of some sort, whether it's in a journal or on an app. The fourth thing I would tell you, and this is not a big deal, but this could really be a big deal, is to every day take a walk. We are very stationary people. I do these podcasts, and I'm sitting in a chair. I kind of want to right now, I wish I could go on a walk with you, but I'd be hassling so bad you wouldn't be able to understand the content. Trying to go on a daily walk could really boost your view of life. That is a huge thing. That's a very important thing. The habit of going for a walk. There are so many benefits to it. Now, there may not be that much. You're not going to like lose weight, I don't think, by walking, unless you're walking like my friend Luke Williford, who's like doing 10 miles a day or something like that. It's crazy. But going for a daily meditative walk where you're listening to nature and you're looking at the sunshine and you're nodding at neighbors down the road and that kind of thing. Just going out in nature long enough to go for a walk is something that would be a blessing to you. That is a habit that will help you cultivate the inner world. How's that the case, Webb? Because your body reacts to movement. It needs to be moving. It needs water. It needs movement. Your mind needs to be cultivating a life of gratitude. Your entire spiritual world is activated and enlivened by the Word of God. So these four habits that I've mentioned so far are huge helps in cultivating your inner life. Now here's the fifth one. Worship, silence, solitude, simplicity. Taking some time, just you and God, sitting in silence. Our world is so loud. It's so busy. Daniel 7 tells us of when the Antichrist comes, he'll come to wear out the saints, and he'll do it by changing the times and the laws. And I feel like we're in this day where we're all being worn out, where the devil decides if he cannot destroy us through sin and he can't make us deconstruct our faith like so many of our brothers and sisters in Jesus today, then he'll do what he has to do to distract us. Solitude, silence, just you and God is an opportunity for you to be reminded of the relationship that matters most? Can you go to a place in solitude and just picture God sitting in front of you? Picture a loaf of bread and a cup there and take communion with God alone, just the two of you. See Jesus standing there and saying, my body, my blood for you, me for you, me for you. Worship the Lord in that moment. Some of the most powerful moments throughout the Word of God were when men of God were willing to get away, just them, just by themselves, and it's there that they found the Lord. Abraham, Moses, Joshua, David, Jesus. These people were separated, and while they were gone, they found the Lord. Why don't you take some time, perhaps every day, but just regularly, finding some moments of solitude to think on the Lord? I think I'm going to share that last habit next week as we talk about cultivating life-giving relationships around you. Because I know people who regularly live these types of healthy habits are the kinds of people. They're the person that everyone needs.